guys, and welcome back to AllThingsNele. And so tonight's episode of Too Wrong for Love. Yes, honey, yes. Okay, season 1, episode 7. Can everyone be saved? This was a good episode. So they started out with Mercedes. We learned a little bit more about her every episode. She had me crying like a baby. I understand her struggle with God now, why it's so important, because I'm kind of going through the same thing with my dad, because he's like really sick, and I be wondering to myself, has he prayed? Does he pray? Is he really? So Mercedes and Gina, they were talking about Alejandro, and I think he and Ashley are such a cute match and cute couple. They have a natural attraction to each other. They have a very strong sexual, some of that sexual healing. They have a very strong sexual attraction to each other. But I just like them together. They have such a good history. So I'm really hoping that this works out for Ashley. I hope they stay together. I would love to see them stay as a couple. I mean, like, they just be giving me church fan. Just be giving me love, child. Yes. So I'm glad to see her. She just seems so happy with him, and just, I don't know. I really like them together. But anyway, so Mercedes can possibly, she for a moment thought she could possibly lead Kwame to God. But when they were sitting there, she and Nakita talking to him, I'm like, her, honey, you don't have to believe, but the jokes he was making, I don't play about God now. And I'm with her. I can't. If he that closed-minded, the best thing for her to do was to leave him alone, because he was too closed-minded. It's one thing when people don't believe, and they don't believe because they simply just don't believe. But when they don't believe and they that closed-minded too, that they sit around and make jokes of it, like he was doing, that was a whole different story. Because see, the other guy, he wasn't doing that. So anyway, she when they walked back to the villa with Kwame, you know, they was she finally just broke down and said, you know, this ain't going nowhere. I'm basically we after the night, we just basically done. So when I first seen that, I was like, you know what? This is just so sad. And I was like, it's just so easy for her to just leave him like that. Like, I thought she was really into him. Because I was like, my feelings, I can't just cut my feelings off like that. So, after we get on down in that episode, to me, I feel like it was easy for her to cut him off and move on so quick, because she already had somebody else that she had been seeing, and nobody knew. So, I doggone gotta see the next episode, A to the freaking sap, because I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm so confused. She had post CC looking like she was shell-shocked. I was shell-shocked. I didn't intend to talk about the ending so quick, but it's got me in my feelings. I'm surprised. Like, I shouldn't be surprised, but how can you be on here to find love and you've been dating somebody and you didn't tell the people that's supposed to hook you up to find love? Like, I'm like, CC, hell, I needed a drink. So anyway, so on this episode, they going to a VIP beach party for the opening. The beach is opening up. I think it was for the summer. Anyway, Claudio came to see Miss Gina. He be such a gentleman. He came in. He be so sweet. He said right to Miss Gina, told her how sexy she was, and he was right. She really was looking gorgeous. So I really liked them together. He couldn't wait to get some of that lotion and rub on her skin. I don't wonder how long it was going to take him to ask. And he been wanting to kiss on Miss Jenny and get his hands and paws on her for a minute. Y'all remember what he said there at the park? He said As you want to look to me here in the park, y'all remember that? Hey. He tried to get some sand in her buzz over here at the beach now. Claudio feeling his Miss Gina. Okay. Go on, told y'all I'm ready to see. Go on, let him put his marshmallows in your hot cocoa. So anyway, Miss Diann introduced Nakita to Alberto. She said inside she think he and Nakita may be able to make a connection. But that's okay, Nakita. Because if it work out, you done seen Toucan play this game. I know you done seen Toucan play that game. You know how she hooked up Bobby Brown. Hey, you know what? You can turn him into, girl. You can have he's so cute though. He real nice looking in the face. He real nice looking. Honey, I really don't care about a man's size. Honey, I care about how he treat me, honey. I done have some fluffy ones too. This was before I was fluffy and I was real little. But anyway. So, and then he got that sexy swag going on and all of that kind of stuff. So Miss Diann is sitting in the cut chilling like a mother hen peeping. She watching. She got eyes on her girls, but they all doing pretty good. She keep up with Shay. She get to knocking back them wine bottles. She might well put the glass down, just get the whole bottle. But Miss Diann went over there and got her in check about that drinking. We'll get on back to that. But Miss Diann pulled Nakita to the side and low key seeing how she was feeling Alberto because she knew he wasn't like the most flattering in the looks department, but that's okay because Nakita caught the lesson that she was being taught, and she received it, and she was working with it, and she was giving him a chance and an opportunity. So Miss Diann had a talk with Roberto. I was still hoping for Roberto. And sure enough, it was like we said in the last episode, she kind of ran him off because all that drinking and then being angry, it made him feel kind of different. He wasn't for all of that, how she acted when she had been drinking. So with that being said, and now that Miss Diann knows how that's affecting her, she kind of went over there and reminded Shay about the drinking. And Shay remembered, and she, brought up important facts to help her realize, but she said while she was drinking and she wanted to change her pattern. And it's good that she need to change that pattern. Because let me tell you, when you got kids, for what you do, your kids do. You don't want your daughter doing what you're doing. Don't want her history repeating itself. So it's good that this is being brought to Shay's attention so she can break that cycle. Because that means she breaks the cycle for her kids. So that's good. So, after they get through talking, T. Micah had me dying laughing when he told Shay she could go out there and wash her demons away. He said, "Shut up, fell back and baptize herself in the Mediterranean." Let me tell you something. I was looking like him when she fell back. I was like, oh, Lord, she gone. I was like, I don't know if she can swim. She gone. I was like, please let her wash back up. But when she popped back up like a jack in the box, boy, I was like, whoo. I was like, thank you. Woo. I was like, Mr. Brown. I was scared. It gave me a heart attack. I would clutch I'm going to start wearing my pearls when I do the review for this show so I can clutch them. And I got some real pearls. So anyway. Nakita was having a good time. She said, y'all, when she said she was having a good time with the Italian Rick Ross, I was dead. I was dead. I couldn't believe she said that. I could not believe she said that. I was like, no, she said it. She said it. I was like, oh my God. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to drop y'all a clip. I'm going to drop y'all a clip right here about my review when I first started watching this show. And I was talking about Nakita and the type of man she like. But I'm going to tell you, this had me rolling. I can hardly watch the rest of the show. I'm going to tell you. So here's a clip. Finally said what she like. I see why she not dating. Because she like them thug. She like them thug, rough. She like them Rick Ross type of men. That's what Nakita like. That's why she not attracted to nobody. Because they not no Rick Ross take charge type of man. So when Nakita goes out with Alberto on his bike, she had to put that helmet on. How many bonus she said she had? I said, oh no, Nakita. Oh no. I said, you just had to call the lady and tell her to come repair what she didn't do, you needed to repair what she didn't do right in the first place. You about to tear out what she done had to go fix, boy. She put that helmet on there. She got it on there too, but she looks so freaking beautiful. Oh my God, she looks so beautiful. She's so cute. I was like, she gonna have a little helmet hair. They gonna be so cute. But anyways, honey, you should put some jeans on. You got some pretty ass legs. They showed y'all from behind, and all I can see is that pretty brown skin. I was like, Lord, somebody should have put some jeans on it, because if he mess around and that bike go down with Nakita on the back of it and he mess up her skin, child, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna have to come find him and smack him for you. Girl, but he drove good. He knew what he was doing. Girl, the one thing about a bike, you have to be intimate on it, because you got to put your hand around him. Because like, it's kind of like when you ride a four-wheeler too, you got to put your arm around them. And when they lean, you lean. When they lean, you lean. Because if you fuck around and he lean that way and you lean this way, that sucker going to go woo, 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 and y'all going to smash. Bam. So you just got to be intimate. Girl got that fine man on the back of that bike between your legs with that vibration. Hey. You don't need no stitches. Squeeze your thighs tight around them. Y'all have to forgive me. Just look over me. It'll be okay. Anyway. So, they get out and they little date. This man, some doggone, who is these Christian Grey type men y'all keep finding? Because he done rented out the whole floor. It's just them up there for this romantic dinner. They can talk, ain't nobody about to be up in their business. This man done called his friend. Man, he got friend in high places. He got the fireworks going off, okay? He said, oh, I had my friend when we stood at the fireworks. Girl, you should have kissed him then. I'd have been like, girl, he got that tongue all up and down the throat, through it, swished around up in his mouth, girl. I'm sorry, look over me. I supposed to be behaving on these videos. I'm sorry. Not. But anyway, so they going out and finish the rest of their little date or whatnot and what have you. And they go to I can't think of the name that you call it, but anyway, they get to the little bridge and whatnot, and then he gonna ask her for a kiss. That doggone kid is so crazy. She's so crazy. She done got tickled, honey. And it's sweet how he did it. But I think they're a real cute couple together. I can't see how the rest of this play out, because y'all that y'all, that it's just like y'all got some chemistry. That's more natural. That seems more like Nakita's style right there. And when they show him sitting up in that restaurant, he a good looking man, for real. He is really nice looking with so far awesome personality, just a sweetheart. And to me, he was just so freaking nice. Really nice looking. Okay. So then we got Shay and Emiliano. They go out to eat. This man gonna carry her to have a meal by another professional chef. He knows, like, that's her passion. I love how he's so attentive like that. Like, how do y'all find guys like this? Like, he is so attentive that he takes that into consideration for her. Like, just to me, nobody would appreciate that like Shay would appreciate that. It's just like, they have gotten just so close to me. Just, they close to Shay done asked man to take pictures of his privacy. He ain't never took pictures before, but he gonna take pictures. What she say? Boom, bam, boom. She said his front, his back, and his chest, and sending it to him. He feel close to Shay. Shay done broke this man out of his shell. Ain't nobody gonna know him no more. He get with Shay, cause Shay a bunch now. Shay gonna turn him out. I mean, this man carried her to see a Michelin chef. Y'all know what that is? That's like a super high rated star chef. Like, it's the highest in the chef career that you can go. I think that's right. I'm trying to remember. Now, y'all want to know how I know this? Because I play video games. That's how I learned that. Don't y'all tell nobody. But yeah, seriously, like, I think that's like one of the highest level. And then you can collect once you get up there, it's like you're a star chef, but you can collect like so many stars. And he carried her to one. Like, for any aspiring chef, that's past like huge. These men doing some panty dropping stuff. They got fireworks going off. They going to see star chefs. I'm gonna tell you, these are some panty dropping moves. I'm not even about to lie to you. If these ain't their best moves, I hate to see when they pull out the big guns. Cause I'm gonna tell you. But anyway, she didn't drink. She did the water thing. It went well. She was still happy like she always is. Great personality like always. The only thing that was missing was I call it the anger side. She wasn't angry. She was happy. She wasn't moody. None of that mood swings, flip-flopping around or whatnot. None of that. None of that at all. So, anyway, they get back to the house. All the women had a good evening. Nakita went skipping in. Ashley still booed up, kissing and slurping. Alejandro showed Ashley a picture of his mom. Why do they look so much alike? Like, that's freaking scary. They always say that men date women that act like their mothers. They didn't say look like their mothers. They resemble so freaking much, like literally. But he didn't even been telling his mama about Ashley. So that's a plus for me. Like, I feel like he's not just trying to be like out, for one thing. I think he really seriously, truly likes her. So that's almost all of this episode. Other than what we already mentioned, and that's when Miss Diann and Micah and they all are waiting to eat together, and they are waiting on Cece, and Cece comes in and she done discovered that whole time Mercedes was lying to them. That really, I'm not even gonna lie, like that kind of blew me away. Like, what in the world? I feel like it was me talking to my middle child, my middle daughter. Why would you do something like that? Like, I'm not even gonna get into it because I gotta save it for the next episode. So this is all of my all of my review of To Rome for Love. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And especially share with people that watch the show, because I love to talk about this show. And I want y'all to answer the question for me. Tell me what y'all think about Nakita's new love interest. A yay or a nay? I say yes. He is, I think Alberto is, yes. I think he could be possibly the one. And tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think about Mercedes having a secret somebody on the side that they don't know nothing about. Let me know what you think. Leave in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next review. Thanks for watching. Bye.